First National Bank Tower. This is KLEK-LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council.
Good Monday morning, Jonesboro. This is meteorologist Tim Root with your KLEK 1 to 2.5 forecast. Clouds are lower and thickened today with a chance of showers this afternoon in the low 50s. Clouds and rain and some wet snow overnight. That overnight temperature by morning around 23 degrees. Northwest wind overnight up to 30 miles per hour. Partly to mostly sunny, breezy in the low 30s Tuesday. And it'll be in the upper 20s and low 30s for the high Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny. Jonesboro, at your KLEK 1 to 2.5 FM weather.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. The US and the Taliban have agreed a draft framework for a peace process to end the conflict in Afghanistan. NATO Secretary General says he doesn't expect President Trump to pull out of the military alliance. The US is warning there'll be a significant response if American diplomats or the opposition leader in Venezuela are threatened, and the state of Assam in India is witnessing violent protests against the government's proposal to amend the country's citizenship laws.
It's 9:01.
KLEK-LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM, good morning to you on your Monday. It's January 28th, 2019. This is Community Conversations. Kato Wonder is in the studio with you, and my guest is jamming, but I have to ask you to turn down that live feed as she is sharing it on our Facebook live feed. This is, once again, Kato Wonder filling in for Quabila, who is taking a little bit of time off, but Quabila will be back with us soon. But join us in the studio today. We have some ladies of the brand new Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. We have Miss Amy Jones. Is it Miss or Mrs.? Miss. And
Yes.
Miss. Okay, so Miss, so both of y'all are single.
Yes,
all right, fellas, y'all.
No.
That's for another day. Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins, and we also have joined us on our live feed another one of the ladies of the Mu Sigma chapter, our own Dr. Sharice Jones Branch.
Good morning.
Who's not a little bit under the weather, so we definitely want to keep her lifted up in prayer that she feels better. Let me go ahead and give a little bit of background before we get into our interview. This past Saturday, the Mu Sigma chapter was officially chartered in West Memphis, Arkansas. I was in attendance representing the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha. There were several other D9 Greek organizations that came to support and to congratulate. And this chapter will serve West Memphis and the Northeast Arkansas area. So we definitely are glad for these ladies to be here today, and we're definitely thankful for this new chapter and looking forward to all the exciting things that they have coming up. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So ladies, let's kind of just start off with a little brief introduction about yourselves.
Okay, my name is Erica Jenkins. I'm a member of the Mu Sigma alumni chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I was inducted into the organization February 24th, 2006 at Lane College Alpha Gamma chapter. And I'm excited to be here this morning.
All right.
Yes, my name is Amy Jones, and I am also...
Amy, put that mic a little bit closer.
Okay, sorry about that.
Now we know you can talk loud.
Oh, yes.
I was gonna get. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that just a moment.
You don't have to be sophisticated. You know. Yes, my name is Amy Jones, and I am also a member of the Mu Sigma. Just so excited about everything. I became a member November the 22nd of 2017, so just a little day. Over a year. Just really excited about everything with the Omicron Sigma chapter. So yeah, everything is love.
All right. And for those of you that are watching on our Facebook live feed, Amy is representing SG Rho to the fullest. I mean, she's got the blue. She got the blue hair, she got the blue lip gloss on, and she got a tie that is made entirely out of pearls. So I mean, she is hardcore with it. And of course, at the chartering ceremony, she gave a very inspired opening. I mean, she definitely set the mood for it. We already got some Facebook comments. Dr. Sharice Jones Branch says, "Good morning, Legacy and Sorors. Sora Amy, you are slaying with that hair." See what I'm talking about?
Thank you.
And another one of your sorors, Aquila Golette, says, good morning,
Hey,
sorors.
Aquila.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so ladies, before we kind of get into the Mu Sigma chapter, for those who may not even know what Sigma Gamma Rho is about, just kind of give a little brief overview of what the sorority is about.
Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated is a international organization that was founded back in November of 1922 by 7 educators at Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana. They saw a need for a type of organization that could help specifically at that time Black women in that area. Sometimes if you read a little bit of our history, you'll see they called it Klandiana, because that is where the Ku Klux Klan was founded, as well as they were kind of right next door when our soror was founded. We've grown to over several chapters, not only here in the continental U.S., but the Bahamas, Korea, Germany, and we're continuing to grow. And it's a community-based organization, so we care about our community, our surroundings, as well as the family base as well, and achieving high standards with that also.
All right, so Amy, would you like to add anything to that?
Definitely, we're all about empowering. We're all about lifting up the community and doing whatever it takes, going into the smaller communities, going throughout the neighborhoods, and just giving back to what we know we have and what we have to offer. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated is just a wonderful sorority. We're now going throughout the neighborhoods. We got a couple of things that we have going on right now, just to try to uplift, inspire, and just fulfill the need.
Okay, and the motto of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated is greater service, greater progress. Now, what does greater service, greater progress mean to you?
Actually, what it means to me is being willing to go that extra mile, being willing to go into those neighborhoods, and being willing to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty, being willing to set the pearls to the side for a little bit, just to
take the
get
tie
dirty
off?
and get in. Oh yeah, sometimes the tie has to come off. Exactly. Because you have to get into the community and get your hands dirty and do what needs to be done. So definitely the tie sometimes has to come.
All right, and let's use that to transition to my next question. So let's talk about, on the national level, some of the programs that Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated takes part in.
Some of our national programs is the Operation Big Book Bag, and local chapters host that at least two times a year where we gather school supplies for a school that's in our community for the children. At one time we were only doing it in August at the beginning of the school year, but as we continue to grow, we saw the need that it needs to be done in January. So a lot of chapters do August and then January or February as well, because the kids have gone on break. They come back to school for another semester and they see that there's a need. We also have our Project Cradle Care that we do, particularly items for newborn babies. So most likely like a diaper drive, or we get nice baskets for newborn children and their mothers, just to kind of give them a good start. Of course, around Founders Day, we do a lot of stuff. We do the blankets for the newborns as well. So there's several national programs that trickle down to the local level and that we're doing.
All right, Amy.
We have the swim. We have the national swim, and I'm going to tackle this. Awanamujimu.
The essay contest,
yeah, that we have the essay contest. Just a lot of we have a lot of things for women that we try to do to give back. We are part of the NAACP. We do a lot with them.
And just the Swim 1922 is one of our newest initiatives, and that's basically bringing swimming to the Black communities. Because growing up or now as an adult, you hear like a lot of Black people say they don't know how to swim.
Well, and I can't. And the thing is, I wanted to learn how to swim, but my mom was a bit overprotective. So when I was a kid, she wouldn't let me learn. She was afraid I was going to drown. I wanted to take up swimming in college, but the problem I ran into, every time that they offered the beginning swimming class, it was always at the same time was one of my major courses.
Yeah.
So I never got the chance to actually take the class.
Yes, so definitely just to and to help with that, you said your mom was afraid that you would drown, and that's what a lot of people they think they're gonna drown. So to give kids those swimming lessons and those essentials so that we can swim and have a good time and not have a pool party where everybody's sitting on the sideline.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I've DJed plenty of pool parties that have taken place this year. But before we get into our Facebook comments, I got to mess with you just for a little bit, Erica. You probably can't watch, well, you may can see it if you're on our live feed, but Erica has the royal blue eyelashes. I have never seen that
honey,
before.
Yes, I do have royal blue mascara on.
I mean,
Yes.
I
We
can't even
must
be mad.
represent.
I won't even say that's extra. That's unique.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and get back into our live feed. We got some comments. Yolanda Dugan, who is your basilisk,
Hey,
Yolanda.
says SG Row is the only way to go.
Yes.
And your soror, Dr. Sharice Jones-Brent, says, I'm just beaming with pride right now.
Yes.
As you should, ladies, because you all are definitely doing a lot of great things. So let's go ahead and get into the chartering of the Mu Sigma Sigma chapter. So, so tell us a little bit about that process. What did it take to get to this point? What inspired, what led you all to say, we need to bring this to this area?
Well, just looking at the demographics in the area, we noticed that we have chapters in Memphis, and then we have chapters in Conway and Little Rock, but there was nothing in between. And when we started networking and talking to sorors, there are a lot of already initiated sorors in this area, but it was difficult for them to commit to a chapter because of whether it's driving or time or distance. So just serving the need, and not only to appeal to people who are already members of the organization, but those who are looking for some type of organization to belong to. We saw that there's a need for community service as well, and some of our national projects. One of the first things we did before we got chartered was we donated to the VA hospital in Memphis for the veterans that live here in West Memphis, so they could get over there. So, gas cards and things like that. So it was we just saw a need to kind of connect all of these areas together, and that's why we decided on the West Memphis area.
Okay. And how long was the chartering process as far as getting the paperwork, filling the requirements, doing everything that you got to do, getting all your ducks in a row?
I would say
or maybe your poodles in a row.
Right.
Thank you.
I would say about a year.
A year.
Mm-hmm.
So
a year.
I know you probably can't go into explicit detail, but I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it,
right.
because I'm assuming when you all's nationals charter the chapter, they want to make sure that everything's together, not just for you all to say, hey, we got a charter, but for the chapter to thrive and to uphold the aims of the sorority.
Right.
Definitely.
And with any time you're presenting something new, I will say this, you definitely have to make it known that you're going to do something good. And it's not just to say you chartered a chapter, right? Mm-hmm. You have to express the need and express how are you going to fulfill that need for your community.
Absolutely. We are speaking with Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. If you got a call for either of these ladies, you can call us up at 870-277-1080. Again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. Or you can leave your questions and your comments on our Facebook live feed, as Amy is throwing up the symbol on our camera. She is just turned.
Yeah, always.
Let's go ahead and get into the comments. Cherie James Leonard says, hello, my beautiful sorors of the new Mu Sigma Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And
Leonard.
And Dr. Branch says, right, Conway and Little Rock are 2.5 hours away from Jonesboro.
Yeah, when I was talking about the whole distance.
So how did y'all end up finding Dr. Branch?
I was introduced to Dr. Branch around October of last year, I believe. I think Soror Dogan found her, which that's what Soror Dogan does.
Yeah, she found the best.
I remember when I first moved to the area, and she was like in my Facebook inbox, like just constantly inviting me to stuff and sending me stuff. So that's her specialty.
Yes.
So I believe, asking questions, reaching out, like who lives in this area, putting it out on Facebook, what sorors, and then just kind of going through the archive, because a lot of times you come in contact with sorors and you might lose that contact. Mm-hmm. Like when I went to undergrad at Lane College in Jackson, Tennessee, then I moved to Houston and then came back to this area. So when I came back to this area and started connected with sorors again, I'm like, I knew you like 8 years ago. Like it's always a reconnection. So just basically, getting phone numbers and email addresses at conferences and things like that, and just kind of staying connected on social media as well.
All right, and let's get into the actual chartering ceremony. Again, it was this past Saturday. You all had it at the West Memphis Library, and it was a beautiful occasion. There were your sorors that came from several places, and again, other Greeks was there. I know I was there. My wife was there on behalf of Delta Sigma Theta, and some of the Deltas in West Memphis were there. Zyro of Omega Psi Phi was there. The mayor, who I believe is Omega Psi Phi, gave you all a proclamation. We had Kappa Alpha Psi, Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Phi Beta. So we pretty much had just about everybody represent. So how did that feel to get so much love and support from the Greek community? Because one of the things that I was noticing when all of the other organizations got to speak, the common thread was, we're glad that you're here. Welcome to West Memphis.
Beautiful.
We're glad to have another organization that can do service to the community. So how did that make you ladies feel?
I must be honest, I think I cried the entire
Well, you almost cried in your intro.
Yes. The entire ceremony was very emotional for me because I love Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and just to have that warm of a welcome, it meant so much. It meant so much for my D9 sisters to, welcome us in. It was so warm and so heart-filling.
I'm still in awe. We knew those people were going to show up, but I guess I wasn't prepared for their kind words. Like, everybody just spoke so highly and so kind, and it was just like a beautiful ceremony all together. And like you said, basically everyone just welcoming us and really, wanting us to be in the area, which is very grateful. I mean, Mayor Marco McClendon, he gave a beautiful proclamation. So now January 26th is SG Row Day in West Memphis, Arkansas.
Yes.
The Zetas presented us with something nice. We received fabulous gifts from our sorors. So it was all just warming and very welcoming.
Well, I'll just say on the air what I said at the ceremony. It's good to have some more gold in the fold.
Yes. Now you starting stuff.
Well, I mean, I know there are other organizations that have gold in it, so even though I think as far as the Fresh Alpha has the best gold, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
But I do agree that it's always welcoming too, because I mean all of the organizations strive to serve the community, and we all have the ultimate same goal. May have different ways and approaches of getting there, but at the end of the day, it's very important that we all work together for the betterment of our people. That's something that I feel very strongly about. Let's go ahead and get back into the Facebook comments. Dr. Brent says, let's make sure we shout out Soror Dogan. I knew her from years ago, but she reached out to me about establishing a chapter as well. So you mentioned about the proclamation that the mayor gave you. How did that make you feel to be officially recognized in that manner?
Oh man, I think that what's really broke the river flow and started the tears to really come in, because I was really doing a good job.
I hope so.
Oh my goodness!
I need to see
goodness!
Blackmail.
I mean, I was doing really well, with just a couple of here and there. But when
were they blue tears?
Definitely blue and gold tears.
Blue and gold. I bet you actually probably cry blue tears for real.
Definitely. And I mean, oh my goodness! And once he gave that proclamation, it's like, okay, whatever you guys, I'm just gonna let you have it, So it felt so good. It really, really did.
Erica, you like to add to that?
Once, we knew he was gonna be there, and I knew he was gonna give a proclamation, but I did not know that he was gonna make January 26th at Sigma Gamma Rho Day. So that was like, I was. It was kind of hard not to jump up out of my seat. But just to have a local official there, because, a lot of times when you have community events and things like that, you can send out all the invites, and sometimes they'll send a representative or a nice letter or something, you know, and not make it. But for him to actually take time out of his day to come and stay during the entire ceremony, that was just something awesome. So once again, Mayor Marco McClendon, we thank you for that. It is greatly appreciated.
Well, I think it helps with him being Greek as well. He understands the importance of what that occasion meant. Once again, we are speaking with Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, who just got chartered this past Saturday, and we're just so glad to have these ladies here in the studio. Of course, in these last 2 minutes in this segment, let's kind of go ahead and jump into a little bit more fun. So you all going to have a turn up coming up next month, February 22nd.
Yes.
So go ahead and let the listener know a little bit about that.
Okay, February 22nd, we are having our charter celebration. Okay, so this is time for everybody to come out and party with us. February 22nd at 8:22 p.m. It'll be at Terry's Event Center in West Memphis. And I will tag my Facebook page to the live feed so that you all can purchase tickets. Tickets are $30 in advance, and you can get a table for 2 of 8 for $225. In advance, there will be a champagne toast.
All right.
Okay, a champagne toast at 9:22. Of course, there'll be hors d'oeuvres and light food served, as well as drinks and beverages.
Y'all gonna have a band or just a DJ?
We're doing a DJ, so you can come out, cut a rug on the floor, stroll, strut, all that good stuff. And we're just gonna have a good time and celebrate, continue celebrating.
And I put it out there that I'm available to do the photo booth. I'm waiting on Yolanda to let me know.
Oh, Yolanda, you hear that?
Well, she know. We've been chatting about it.
Yeah, we'll have photo booth, all types of fun. So definitely come out and support us. And tickets are on sale now.
And also, for those that are in Jonesboro, you can also contact Dr. Branch.
Dr. Branch has tickets
she has some as well.
Yes.
And of course, I definitely will have my face up in the place.
Yes, we want everybody to come out and join us.
Yes.
So I will have on my alpha attire.
I mean, you can come dressed nice. You don't have to wear alpha. But you can. I mean, the dress code is champagne and pearls is the theme.
I don't think I look
so we
like
want
pearls.
you to dress right. We want you to dress to impress.
Dress to impress.
So if you want to wear your alpha gear,
it's all good.
I'll allow it.
Well, I appreciate that. We're getting ready to go into a break. When we come back from our break, we are going to have more with Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins, representing the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the brand new, all-new chapter. So don't go anywhere. We got lots more that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about upcoming projects, and you never know what else we might get into. So stay tuned. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Is money keeping you from going on a date with your spouse? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. The family budget may be tight right now. There are braces to pay for, a car that needs to be fixed, and electric bills that need to be paid. Being tight on money may mean giving up certain things, but it should never mean giving up on your dating life. Think about what your spouse really wants from a date. Maybe it's not just another restaurant for dinner or an overhyped movie. Maybe it's simply romantic time with you. So here are some great date ideas that won't break the bank. First, find your favorite spot outside and watch the moon come out. Second, take a walk somewhere along the water, a beach or a nearby lake. Remember, your family first.
Want to connect with Mark on Facebook? You can at facebook.com/Mark Merrill.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a non-profit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
calling all women and minority business owners as well as the general public. KLEK 102.5 FM presents the 2019 Women and Minority Business Showcase, Saturday, February 16th from noon until 6 at Centennial Hall in the Arkansas State University Student Union. Live broadcast on KLEK and on Facebook. This is your opportunity to show what your business, church, or organization has to offer to the unique, diverse audience of KLEK listeners, supporters, and the Jonesboro community as a whole, or to just check out all the vendors in attendance. Vendor registration is $25, $50 if you sell items on site, and you can register at klekfm.org, but you must register by February 4th. Free admission to attend. The KLEK Women and Minority Business Showcase is sponsored by the Arkansas State University Office of Diversity and Community Engagement, Full Sun Gifts, and Bancorp South. This event is a KLEK fundraiser.
KLEK thanks CJ Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
The Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was established on June 28, 1997 by 13 dynamic women who accepted the challenge of chartering the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter. Today, the chapter continues to impact the Jonesboro community by sponsoring programs such as the Sonia D. Williams Scholarship Breakfast, Community Back to School Bash, Delta Academy, Voter Registration Drive, and Autism Awareness. Our focus correlates with the national theme, Joy in Our Sisterhood, Power in Our Voice, and Service in Our Hearts. Our chapter supports Delta's 5-point programmatic thrust: economic development, educational development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement. More information about the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is available at www.jonesboroalumnidst.org or via email jonesboroalumni@live.com.
Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air, so be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with our guests, Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. We're having a great time with these ladies, just talking about the brand new chapter and all things SG-Rho. And Erica wants to bless you all with the poem, so I'm going to go ahead and give her the mic to let her do so.
Yes, this poem was written by our soror Sheila Sewell, and this is just kind of something for us to embark on our new journey. To embark on a new journey is nothing new for the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho. It's what our 7 founders did on the campus of Butler University more than 96 years ago. Sisterhood, scholarship, and service are the principles on which we thrive. Today, we, the sorors of Mu Sigma Sigma, pledge our best efforts to keep those principles alive. We saw a need in the community, we stepped up, and we answered the call. We planted the seeds and cultivated the vision. In the face of adversity, we joined together and we stood tall. Achieve, accomplish, reach, and obtain. These words are all the synonyms with the word attain. See, the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho, greater attainment is just our way. Being great is part of our DNA. Greater service, greater progress are words that all ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho know. Today, as we move forward and charter new territory, I challenge you to be ready to be a greater poodle and be proud to let it show. Our founders knew that being good was not good enough. We would have to be much more. Being great is what has helped us to sustain, to break down barriers, and to knock down doors. So Mid-South, it's time to get ready. Mu Sigma Sigma is on the scene. Just sit back, take notes, and watch us work. You'll too soon learn what Sigma Gamma Rho greatness means.
All right, that's very good. That's
yes,
very
and
good.
that's written by our soror Sheila Sewell.
Oh, well, she did an amazing job with that poem. Got a couple Facebook shout-outs. Dr. Brent says, sorors, you look beautiful, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And Benita Pullen Henley says, my sorors.
Hey, Nita.
Thank you.
So we definitely appreciate everyone for checking in. Of course, you can check in on our Facebook live feed as well. Before we went to break, we was talking about the chartering celebration party. So let's kind of run that back for those who may not have been tuned in when y'all first talked about it.
Yes, on February 22nd at 8:22 p.m. at Terry's Event Center in West Memphis, we're having our charter celebration. Tickets are $30 in advance, and tickets are on sale right now. And you can also get a table for $225. There'll be a champagne toast at 9:22. We're asking everybody to dress to impress.
Yes.
And come out and have a good time with us.
Alrighty, and of course, you can contact any member of SG Road, the Mu Sigma Sigma chapter, for tickets. Dr. Branch has plenty of tickets on deck, so be sure to hit her up if you would like to have your face in the place, as I definitely plan to have my face up in the place.
Have you bought your ticket yet?
I have not.
Okay.
But I'm going to.
Okay.
All right.
It's the first of the year, so.
I know, right?
And Dr. Brent, speaking of which, says yes.
Yes, Dr.
Yes,
Brent.
indeed.
All right, so what are some of the other things that we can look forward to from the chapter? We've got, we got the celebration coming, but what about community service projects?
So coming up soon, we have our youth symposium, and that'll be on March 2nd. And that is one of our other national projects that we do every year around the same time of year. So this year, we'll be focusing on the West Memphis area and just bringing the youth out. We'll do some of our programs like run, jump, throw. Mm-hmm. So we'll have athletic events. We'll have people from local colleges and universities out recruiting. Different things like that. We'll have different funs and games for the children all day long. Food will be served. And that is March 2nd. And we usually youth from 17 to 18 years old. So if you have children in that age range, we encourage you to come out. And of course, as time gets closer and we get more details, we will announce further. We also have our Black History Month book reading series at the West Memphis Library every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All right, that sounds great. Definitely a lot of good things for the kids. Got a couple more shout-outs. Adam in him Jenkins says, that's our baby. We are proud of
Oh, that's
her.
my daddy.
Daddy's checking on his little girl.
Oh, that is too sweet.
That's what's up right there. So you mentioned about the community service programs that you're doing for the youth. I believe Sigma Gamma Rho has a couple national programs that address the youth. I believe you all mentioned them in the charting ceremony. So let's talk a little bit about those.
Well, like Amy mentioned, the Wanamujimu essay contest, and that's actually a scholarship as well that someone can receive during Black History Month. We also make we come up with some type of topic for them to submit an essay, and there's different levels or tiers of scholarships that the children can receive. Those are if you're a senior in high school, believe up to a sophomore in college. That's something else also that we'll be focusing on here in the community. And of course, we are looking to reestablish ourselves, I should say, on A State's campus. So we'll be doing a lot of community service out that way as well.
Okay, and of course, the chapter on the Arkansas State campus is the Omicron Tau chapter, which was, I believe, chartered in 1999. I was in school when that chapter was chartered. And definitely looking forward to the return of Omicron Tau on the campus of Arkansas State University. So definitely stay tuned for that. When I was asking the question earlier, I was actually hinting about the ROARS program.
Oh, okay. I don't know how I forgot about that. So our ROARS program is a program for young ladies ages 12 to 17. And it's a mentorship program, so they do a lot of the activities that we do, just kind of on a smaller scale. And a lot of our roars, of course, are daughters of sorors or just young girls in the community. That's another thing we'll be excited to get started up and rolling here in the West Memphis area. We have an awesome roar coordinator in our chapter, and they are already planning big things for us, so we're excited about that as well. And then the roars, we have the Rosebuds, are our little babies from age 6 to 11, and it's a mentorship program as well. And that's just something that we decided that the international grand chapter decided to do because we believe in grooming and growing up our children the right way. So a lot of times, a lot of people are not introduced to Greek life until they make it to college,
and I'm an example of that.
Right, or unless they have someone in their family. The Rosebuds and the Roars are to kind of get them introduced to it and get them introduced to community service, fundraising, working together, team building, and we kind of grow them up in the organization until they reach the level to where they can actually become official members of the organization. And
that's great. And I know one of your sorors, who was actually my therapist, Chandrika Cook, actually started as a roar. So it's definitely,
and it's so awesome to see them grow and mature into sorors. It's just so beautiful to see.
Got a couple more shout outs. Shout out to Emma Williams Agnew, and shout out to our own Kubila Jones. Appreciate you all for checking in on our Facebook Live.
Hey Kubila, we miss you.
Yeah, they wanted you, but they got stuck with me.
That's happy.
It's all good though. It's all good. So I'm looking. Kubila has a comment. She says, "Hello, ladies. Congratulations on your new chapter. I am looking forward to collaborating with you all.
Thank
I want
you so much.
And I actually want to transition it. I know you all's base is in West Memphis, but will y'all be doing programs anywhere else throughout the region? In fact, what other areas besides West Memphis does your chapter cover?"
So we are doing, we're calling ourselves the Eastern Arkansas Sorors. Mm-hmm. So we're Jonesboro, Helena, West Helena,
Helena.
I'm sorry.
I'm from Helena.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I know I was Helena and West Helena.
You all got a soror down there, Paula Boone. The para lady.
It's a couple of sorors down that way. It's, of course, West Memphis, Marion, Jonesboro, and all of those.
What about Blytheville?
Yeah, Blytheville all the way up. A lot of those small areas in between, like I said earlier, we have chapters in Memphis, and then we have Conway and Little Rock. So it's a whole area in between from Missouri all the way down to Mississippi that really needs our help and support. So
you are going to be the bridge chapter.
Yes.
Try to cover
yes.
it south.
Yes.
So will there be any programs in Jonesboro coming up?
Not on the calendar per se coming up, but we definitely invite Jonesboro down to West Memphis, and we are looking to kind of spread ourselves evenly, but not do too much in the beginning to where we can do different things in different areas. But just because you don't live in West Memphis does not mean that you can't participate or come to any of our events. It is open and welcome to all.
Okay, and if there are any of your sorors that are listening that want to become a part of your chapter, who do they need to contact? What do they need to do so that they can join?
You can actually contact Amy.
Yes.
You can contact Amy. She is our recruiting master right now, and she'll be.
Y'all got a good one because she's got the personality for it.
Yes, she does. So you can
much.
contact Amy. Amy,
Yes.
you can drop your Facebook information or email address down, and we are definitely.
Well, actually, give it over the air for people who are listening, may not be on the Facebook. So.
Yeah, actually, they could contact me, Amy Jones.
You can give your email address.
They could Amy at. Actually, let me give you a better one.
Okay.
Memphis Queens 901. That's MEMPHIS Queens QUEENS 901 at gmail.com. That's Memphis Queens 901 at gmail.com. Definitely look forward to hearing from you. If you're reactivating, haven't been a part for a while, or just want to join, please give me a call. Give me an email.
I got a name I'm gonna drop for you to contact. That you need a soror you need to hit up. Should I get to join the fold?
Okay.
All right. Kubila says Kubila just gave y'all something here in Jonesboro. She says, put June 15th on your calendar. That's our Juneteenth. And so definitely she's inviting you all to be a part of it.
But that's my birthday, June the 15th. That's my birthday.
All right, and of course, I know Kubila is still working on the details as far as the location on that, but we definitely, and not just Sigma Gamma Rho, we want to see all of the Greeks,
right? Yes.
With tables out there, giving our information, and of course, we know Dr. Branch will be a part, giving her history lessons as she always does, and we definitely thank God for her and for all that she does for KLEK. So I'm looking on the national website of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, which is sgro1922.org. That's sgro1922.org. And one of the things I'm seeing is the Hattie McDaniel Cancer Awareness and Health Program. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, so Hattie McDaniel is one of our sorors. She has great history in the acting community, and also had breast cancer. So of course in the month of October we celebrate her and the strides with breast cancer awareness. We do encourage all women, especially Black women, to get their annual mammograms and to check up and be healthy. So it's basically all about spreading awareness about about breast cancer. And we like to, I know a lot of community organizations kind of start at the 30 or 40 mark for women, but we like to go to our younger sorors, our undergraduate sorors on the collegiate level, and start talking to them about it as well, and the risks that Black women face with breast cancer, and to get them to be a little bit more serious about their health and about getting checked out and how to do the self-exams at home and things like that.
All right, that's very good. That's very good. I'm also looking on the site. I see Project Reassurance. So tell us a little bit about that.
Project Reassurance is something like our Project Cradle Care. So we go into the communities about infant death mortality rates and things like that, and we make sure that, once again, it's just about knowledge and dropping the knowledge and the understanding, and that everyone knows, health is wealth. So we can have a party all day long, we can do whatever, but as long as you are making sure that our children are healthy, that you are healthy, and you're seeking the proper health care, that's one of our other programs that we do to make sure that our children are healthy.
All right, and let's kind of transition a little bit up. Your chapter, the Mu Sigma Sigma chapter, is a part of the Southwest region, and it was actually a good day for the Southwest region because you all had a sister chapter, the Mu Tau Sigma chapter, that was also chartered in Killeen, Texas, I believe. So definitely a good day across the board for you ladies. So how does that make you feel, knowing that Sigma Gamma Rho continues to grow?
I mean, it continues to show us that there is a need in different areas, and a lot of our graduate chapters started in metropolitan cities, but as you can see with different demographics, people are moving to the smaller collegiate towns. So there's definitely a need, and one chapter can't do it all for everybody. So, and to show that the growth, people always kind of joke like, y'all only got 2 members, or it's not enough, or whatever. Well,
they should have been there, Sarah, because y'all were deep up there.
Okay.
There was like gold jackets all over the place.
Yes, indeed. We definitely
Okay, so first of all, we have enough members to keep chartering chapters. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that.
Yes,
so,
well, obviously, because I was looking on the Southwest Regional Facebook, and just like you all's event had several sorors, the Mu Tau Sigma, theirs had a lot of your sorors there as well.
Yeah, and then the Southwestern region also consists of the states of Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. So we'll be serving not only the West Memphis area, but as a region, we come together and do things as well.
All right, so that's just great. That's just great. We're definitely having a good time with these ladies. We are speaking with Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, that serves all of Northeast Arkansas, from Blytheville all the way down to Helena. So from Bly Vegas down to Helltown.
Wait a minute, what you got, Bly Vegas? why they call it Bly Vegas?
I don't know. I'm not even sure they called that. I may have just pulled it out.
Oh, okay.
But I know they call Helena Helltown.
Okay, why they call Helena Helltown?
We'll leave that alone.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm always forever proud of my hometown. All right, so ladies, of course, one of your most famous members in recent memory is Sandra Bland, who everybody knows the story of the end of her life. But let's kind of talk about how the sorority is keeping her legacy and memory alive, because she was a champion for social justice. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Sandra Bland, our soror, like you said, a lot of people know about her history. A lot of things they're doing, especially on the campus of Prairie View, out in Texas, they did have a street named in her honor. Her memorial is still set up on the site where the police officer pulled her over. Her mother is actually a soror, and they do a lot in that community, and they're continuing to push social justice and basically let people know that don't be afraid to speak out when you see some injustices happen in our community, because we see it a lot, and sometimes it gets covered up or we turn a blind eye. But they are really pushing for us to be active and to get out and vote. Not only get out and vote, but know what you're voting for, and you have to vote more than one time a year. You can't just vote in the big elections.
Have consequences.
Yes,
they do.
Yes, so you have to, and it's most important, I believe, to vote in your local elections, because I feel like it starts from a local and then you go up.
And, and let me just chime in on that. Of course, I have to officially be nonpartisan because we're a non-commercial station, but I say this all the time, especially during election season, echoing what you said about the importance of local elections, because on these local elections, the impact is felt immediately. Like if there's a law passed on the federal level, it may take a while before you really can see how it affects your life. But the people that you elect as your mayor, your city council, your school board, your quorum court, or your county city council, depending on where you live, they're gonna make decisions on the people who are head of these departments,
funding for your community,
roads, police and fire, schools, and not only that, these aren't just people that like your congressman or your senator or the president that you may never meet. These are people that are in your community. They may go to church with you. You'll probably
live on the same street.
You'll see them at Walmart or some other store. So it's very important. Of course, we at KLK, we don't tell you who to vote for, but we definitely tell you to vote. And of course, like we always say in A5A, a voteless people is a hopeless people.
Yes.
So speaking of that, does Sigma Gamma Rho have any initiatives that focus on voter registration, voter education, or just encouraging people to get out to vote?
Yes, we do. Actually, we just had a campaign that focused on voting and getting as many as we can out to register to vote. We did a really big drive encouraging members of the city to vote and go out there and exercise your right, because we do have a right, and a lot was lost giving us that right to vote. So we definitely drive that really big on that campaign and encouraging sorors to sign as many voters up as we can.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do partner with the NAACP and do our voter registration drives.
And I know that's something that our local chapter at NAACP is pushing hard for Greeks to get involved, to join, so that we can have a more unified and more powerful voice. And with that, we're going to get ready to go into our next break. We are speaking with Miss Amy Jones, Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I'm going to read a quick Facebook comment. Cherie James Leonard says, "You ladies are doing a fantastic job. I'm so proud to be working with you and making a difference in Eastern Arkansas."
Thank you, Soror.
And we definitely thank you all as well. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back with more. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Our Think Wealthy quote of the week comes from estate planning expert and attorney Lori Ann Douglas, a trust and estates partner at Moses and Singer LLP.
Financial infidelity, just like it's cheating financially in a marriage, and is as prevalent as sexual infidelity. Sadly, most people, while they discuss and have expectations as to sexual fidelity before they enter into a marriage, they don't have any conversations in regards to financial fidelity.
It makes no sense to be intimate with your partner in every other way but with your finances.
My advice always to my clients is make sure you protect yourself, and hopefully protecting yourself will protect the relationship. But if it doesn't protect the relationship, at least protect you.
For more great advice on money and relationships, go to GrownZone.com. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization focused on joy in our sisterhood, power in our voice, and service in our hearts. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
The Office of Diversity and Community Engagement at Arkansas State University, under the leadership of Dr. Maurice Gibson, is a proud supporter of KLEK and is dedicated to finding innovative ways to advance their mission of creating a diverse and inclusive environment, conducive to educating, enhancing, and enriching lives, uplifting various and diverse groups on the A-State campus, and striving to maintain Arkansas State University a place that is inclusive to all individuals, regardless of origin, color, religion, socioeconomic status, or sexual orientation. More information about the Arkansas State University Office of Diversity and Community Engagement is available at www.astate.edu/diversity and 870-972-3081.
Meineke of Jonesboro is now Starks Auto Service, a full-service auto repair and vehicle maintenance center, offering engine and transmission repair, brake service, tires, oil changes, and more, performed by ASE certified mechanics. Starks Auto Service, 2813 South Caraway Road in Jonesboro, 870-204-7112. Starks Auto Service, Jonesboro.com.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by...
This is a story I heard my late father-in-law, Glenn Sane, tell many times. Back then, when you ordered a part, you fill out a ticket, and a copy of the ticket would come back with a part with their signature who ordered it. Glenn got a call one day about a part on a rail car up there, and he went and checked it out. His parts ticket was on a school bus chassis with his signature. He missed a number by 1. Instead of a $3 part, he had a complete school bus chassis. Glenn Sane, God bless our troops.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with our guests, Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. We have just had a blast with these ladies. I can't believe that the time has went by so fast. So, ladies, in our last segment, let's just anything that you want to reiterate, restate, or that we did not even cover it all that you all would like to talk about.
Once again, we're just happy to be in an area, and we first of all just thank everybody that came out on Saturday, all of the other Divine Nine Greek organizations, Mayor Marco McClendon, our sorors that travel from far and wide. We just thank you all for coming out to help us kick off such an awesome thing in the area. We're just very grateful and happy to be here, and we have some awesome things planned.
Yes, and to any sorors here in the Arkansas area that looking to reactivate, looking to just rejoin the fold, hey, contact me, let me know. We are definitely here for you anyone, if you're in college, anyone. We also have one other program. It's the Philo.
Oh yes, our
yeah,
Philo.
the Philo program. That if you you may decided to go another career path and not go to college, but we have something for that because we definitely pride ourselves in having something for every woman of every facet. So definitely looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, and one last time, our Champagnes and Pearls Charter Celebration. Now, I did want to make this note because someone asked if it was for Greeks only. No, you do not have to be affiliated with the Greek organization to come out. We are asking 21 and up.
You can be me, find me.
Yep, yes. GDI, whatever you want to be. We are asking that 21 and up, but we're asking you to come out and party and hang with us. Yes.
Yes.
February 22nd, 8:22 p.m., Terry's Event Center in West Memphis, Arkansas. Tickets and event are on sale right now for $30. And you can also buy a table for $225. Champagne toast, food, drinks, photo booth, dancing, just having a good time and celebrating with us.
You definitely do not want to miss it. If you want to turn up SG Rose style, you definitely want to be there because that's definitely what I do. I only sit down.
Are you gonna do the Sigma Lean?
Why do y'all keep trying?
I just see it all over Instagram. Maybe it's something.
It's the young girls. Now listen,
you don't put me back there on this Sigma Lean.
It's the undergrads that do that.
But you know, it might be some undergrad sorors that might come out to the event.
We can see if we can get them to Sigma League, but I know I'm not gonna put that out. I'm not doing it. I'm not hurting my knees or my back like that.
I got you.
I got you on Shake That Monkey, but I don't know about that.
All right, okay, so I'm gonna be looking for when the DJ play that.
Oh yes, indeed, I got you.
If I was DJing, I would definitely play it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so again, anything else?
Thank you for having us.
Yes, definitely.
Today.
Thank you so
we look
much.
forward to working with KLEK as well.
Yes.
Here in the Jonesboro area, and like I said earlier, if we are going to definitely do community service events and events in different cities throughout the Eastern Arkansas area. So be on the lookout for us. But if you just can, we encourage you to come meet us in West Memphis as well.
All right, so there you have it. And if anyone would like to get in contact with you, give out that contact information.
You can reach me via email. My email address is dynamic.poodle@gmail.com. Dynamic, DYNAMIC.poodle, POODLE @gmail.com. And I'm also on Facebook as Erica D. Jenkins.
All right.
And you can reach me at memphisqueens901@gmail.com. That's memphisqueens901@gmail.com. And it's Amy Jones. That's AIMEE Jones on Facebook.
And we didn't mention those earrings. That she's rocking the Sigma Gamma
Can
Row
y'all
19
see 'em?
SG Row 1920. The camera's right here. So. Oh, okay, yeah. So if you're watching on Facebook Live feed, she is represented. She got the earrings, she got the blue hair, she got the blue lip gloss, got the pearl tie. The girl Erica, she's got the blue mascara. So got the denim jacket on. These ladies are definitely represented. We're definitely
thank you so
and we're definitely
much.
so thankful for you all taking this opportunity to join us
Thank you for having
the studio today. Again, February 22nd, it is going down in West Memphis. Come celebrate with these ladies. Come turn up with these ladies. And also be on the lookout for all of the community service that they got going on. And of course, we got to send a special shout out to our own Dr. Sharice Jones Branch. Dr. Branch,
we missed you today.
Dr. Branch is a little under the weather, so everyone please keep her lifted up in prayer for a quick and speedy recovery. I know that she will be back in the saddle doing many great works. As you all said, doing greater service, greater progress. Minute and a half. I got to mess with y'all about one more thing.
What?
So it's been said, I've heard some of you all say that you all are the last created but best designed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
60 seconds.
There's no lie in that.
I mean, the slogan, it says for itself. It's last created, best design. We are the last founding sorority of all 4 sororities of the NPHC. Best design, best put together.
Well, like I said before, it's always good to have some more gold in the fold.
Yes.
That royal blue does look good with that gold.
Yes,
I have to give you all props on that. I have to give you all
props on that. All right, once again, February 22nd, can't stress that enough. Come celebrate with these ladies. They're going to have photo booth, DJ, food, $30 for the tickets. Holler at any SG Road. Dr. Branch has plenty of tickets on deck. Definitely calling everyone to come out. You don't have to be Greek to get in on this. You only got to be 21. You got to be grown, but you don't have to be Greek to get in on this. Once again, we've been speaking with Miss Amy Jones and Miss Erica Jenkins of the Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the brand new chapter serving West Memphis. Take us out with an E-yip. Thank you once again, ladies. And
thank you for having us, Deb.
Thank you.
And thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Have a great and blessed day. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.